Hi guys, it's time to make dinner. So tonight I was thinking about making Sam a chicken and biscuit cobbler, so I bought a rotisserie chicken from Walmart. Best decision I could have made. So this is the rotisserie chicken. It was maybe $5.97. I was originally thinking of just buying like canned shredded chicken, but I felt like it would taste a lot better if it was rotisserie, and the recipe that I was following called for rotisserie chicken. But this process of tearing the chicken out was very, very easy. Did not take as long as I thought it was, and because I started this meal right when I got home, the chicken was warm, so the meat was practically just falling off. It wasn't much that I had to do. So I'm really glad that I decided to make this dish tonight. It just made things a lot more easier, and it wasn't hard. After I had all of the chicken out, I went ahead and took a fork so that I could shred everything, because at the moment it was just pieces of chicken. I did have to preheat my oven to 375 degrees, and then from there I went ahead and buttered my 9 by 13 baking pan. I just made sure to just butter it all. I did also have to melt a half a cup of butter as well. So while that is melting in the microwave, I went ahead and just shredded the chicken. Once that was done, I emptied the half a cup of butter into the baking pan, and then I topped it off with all of the chicken that I shredded. The recipe called for 4 cups. I didn't even measure it, to be quite honest. I just pulled all the chicken that I could and then just shredded it, and it looked like it was plenty. Afterwards, I went in with a frozen bag of mixed veggies. I believe this is the 12-ounce bag, and I just layer that over top of the chicken. I did put on some garlic powder, onion powder, and some black pepper. Really, it doesn't matter. I just followed the recipe. It said to just put those seasonings in, but don't go crazy with it. So I was trying my best to not go crazy with it. Next was the biscuit mix. I got the Red Lobster cheddar biscuit mix, and I just combined it with 2 cups of milk and the seasoning packet. So that was pretty cool. It was super quick to do this part. Obviously, it's just milk and biscuit mix and seasoning. But once it was stirred up just fine, I went ahead and just drizzled it over the casserole. Next up was my chicken broth and my cream of chicken soup. These two I just combined together in the same bowl that I was using for the biscuit mix blend. So I just combined those and I whisked them together. And this last bit is what's supposed to go on top of the entire casserole dish. And at this point, once I poured that blend over top of the casserole dish, it was definitely at its tipping point. It was pretty full, so I was kind of worried about putting it in the oven because I didn't know if anything would boil over. So when I did put it in the oven, I put a baking sheet underneath. The casserole is in the oven, and I put steak in a crock pot. For me, it is sirloin steak. I don't think I've ever had sirloin steak in a crock pot before, but we are going to try it today. Yeah, I will show you guys what that casserole looks like when it's done. It has like 8 minutes left, so. Okay, so I just pulled the casserole out of the oven. This is what it's looking like. My daughter saw the bananas on the counter and she started pointing to the bananas, and I gave her some. And then she wanted to take like half of the banana herself and hold it, but she has a thing about certain textures, and so I gave it to her. She walked away, came right back and was like, "Get this off of me." So since she wants bananas, but she can't stand the texture, I am going to be making her banana chocolate chip pancakes. Just a little treat because, you know, the ear infection that she had, she's been just having a rough bout lately, so I'm gonna make her some banana chocolate chip pancakes. So here are some of the pancakes. The chocolate chips got a little burnt, but they're pretty large actually. And then here's the remainder. The batch I made, it only makes like 8 pancakes, and I used a half a cup measuring cup to put the pancakes on the skillet. I was supposed to use a third of a cup, but I made 2, 4, 6, 7. I made 7 pancakes.